We'll keep an eye on the skies as we head through the rest of your afternoon with temperatures climbing into the 80s and low to mid 90s. A pretty humid day on our hands as well. And that could help with the development of some thunderstorms later in the day, a few of which could become strong to severe. Overnight, we'll still keep a few more showers and thunderstorms in place, especially early on. Maybe a couple of pre-dawn showers as well. Lows will be in the 50s north and west, 60s south and east. More on your forecast coming up in just a little bit, but until then, midday in Keloland starts right now.
Live from Keloland Media Group, midday in Keloland.
A Sioux Falls car dealership came to the rescue for a local business. We tell you how coming up. And heavy rain causes disruption to the road and skies, but even more rain is expected. Good afternoon and thanks for having us in. Sioux Falls police are investigating an overnight shooting. This morning at 1:40, police responded to the Whittier neighborhood for a report of gunshots. Officers found a victim in the road who was shot and also had other injuries. The victim was taken to the hospital and is currently in critical condition. The Sioux Falls Police Department is investigating the shooting. At this point, there's been no arrest. Authorities are investigating a deadly motorcycle crash in Sioux Falls early this morning. Police say a motorcyclist was heading south on Sycamore Avenue when it tried to turn onto East Benson Road and crashed into a parked car. The motorcyclist, a 35-year-old Valley Springs area man, was found dead at the scene. Speed is believed to be a factor. Watertown police want the public's help in solving a vandalism incident at the waterfront in City Park. Police said in a Facebook post an individual shook a lamp post until the glass broke. About $3,000 in damage was caused. A black two-door pickup was at the scene along with a dark-colored SUV. Police are offering a reward for information that leads to an arrest. And early this morning, a thunderstorm dropped gumball-sized hail in the Watertown area. Viewers shared these photos of the aftermath of the storm. Some of them reported quarter-sized hail. Reports say the hail happened just after 6:30 this morning. There were also storm systems near Platte and Wagner. Well, turning now to our current weather with meteorologist Adam Rutt. Can we expect any more thunderstorms passing through today, Adam?
Oh, the short answer? Yeah, absolutely. The question is, how strong to severe could they become? And that's where things get a little bit complicated. But for the time being, yeah, there are thunderstorms lurking out there. This is live Doppler radar, and we can show the progression of some of these storms over the last about 2 hours, including a severe thunderstorm warning that we had earlier this morning down toward Meadow and headed toward the Viborg area earlier around about the 11 o'clock hour. That was putting out upward of quarter-sized hail. We do still have some storms lurking. You can see them down toward Akron, Haywarden as well, and then I-90 from Salem over to Mitchell, and all these are gradually moving to the east by southeast. Right now, sub-severe in intensity, but that storm to the northeast of Mitchell, we're actually going to take a closer look at that one, see if that one's even possibly producing a little bit of hail or not, and you can see that little white core, that's at least showing based upon radar that there is at least hail in that storm. It's going to be a matter of whether that's coming down or not. So keep that in mind if you're north of Alexandria, north of the I-90 corridor in that neck of the woods. That's a stronger thunderstorm that's starting to get its act together out that way. Here's a view from our camera in Parker to start things off this afternoon. And you can see some of those thunderstorms up to the north of the town in Turner County. We have been seeing a couple of thunderstorms as well down to the south as we take a look now at current temperatures, where we've seen some areas cool down a little bit due to the rain. For example, Marshall, you're down to 79 now. You're matching Spearfish actually on the other side of Keloland. But another example of a place that has been able to take a step backward has been Yankton. They had thunderstorms in the area that were moving through, and they were able to back off to 79. But you notice it's sunny down there again. Good to get outside, not good for the atmosphere, as it will destabilize things a little bit more. This will be what we watch as we head through the afternoon. By the way, notice that dew point in Yankton as an example, 68 degrees. It is pretty muggy out there, and that's going to be something we watch, as there will be plenty of moisture to fuel any thunderstorms that come around. We'll talk about that potential and go through the rest of your 7-day forecast in a little bit.
All right, thank you, Adam. Well, the organizers of a gathering of car lovers called Cars and Coffee were about to call it quits, but a Sioux Falls car dealership came to the rescue. Now the event is bigger than ever. What started out with 30 to 40 cars has grown to more than 700.
A variety of people as well. There's car enthusiasts, people that are just interested, but there's downright hardcore people too, and it's just great people hanging out.
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Tom Hansen finds out what keeps these car lovers coming back. That's tonight at 10. South Dakota will receive $3.6 million from a settlement against Johnson & Johnson. South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley and 42 other attorneys reached a $700 million national settlement that resolves allegations that Johnson & Johnson misled consumers through advertising related to the safety and purity of some of its talc powder products. The funds will be used for ongoing consumer protection investigations, enforcement, and consumer education. Nationally, this midday, Florida is dealing with extreme weather where a month's rain is expected to fall in the next few days. There's already flooding in Gulf Coast cities like Tampa and Sarasota. The rain is also causing major travel delays. Manuel Bojorquez has more from Fort Myers.
Record-breaking rain swept through the streets of Sarasota into Tuesday night after storms dumped more than 6 inches of rain, the most the area has seen in a day in more than 8 decades.
Pouring down, raining, and everything was flooded,
leaving many cars stranded in the water. Deshaun Poe came to his sister's rescue and helped her push her car to a nearby parking lot.
We got it out, thank God. I couldn't see, rain was in my eye.
A similar scene an hour north in Tampa, where these men helped free another driver stuck in the flooding.
She was an old lady. We helped her steer out of traffic and get into the parking lot where she'll be safer.
Floodwaters engulfed some vehicles, like this one, half submerged in a ditch on the side of the road. Rain totals there reached between 2 and 4 inches in just a few hours Tuesday. The treacherous weather meant more than 600 delays and cancellations at Miami International, the busiest airport in the state.
Well, we were on time, and now we are sitting and waiting.
The rain is a relief to some after the hottest May in Florida's history led to droughts throughout the central and southern parts of the state.
I hate to say, but the tropical storms do help. I mean, everybody's got green grass today because it's rained in the last couple of days, but it was looking pretty bad out here.
As we await the next round of storms, the Fort Myers area has already received nearly 4 inches of rain in the last 24 hours, and other major cities like Miami and Tampa remain under a flash flood watch until at least tomorrow night. Manuel Bojorquez, CBS News, Fort Myers, Florida.